Greetings, wonderful viewers, wherever you are. Welcome back to Atlantic TV, the home of TV Revolution. As always, here we are in the West Coast region side of Gambia. Our studios here in Farato, Combo South. And of course, we are located right here, as you know, the Gambia, the smiling coast. Gambia smiles again. And yeah, it's holiday time. Come and enjoy the hospitality. Back again, the program and platform called Sport 360 Live. Of course, where we bring all sport and discipline for that matter. And this time around, we are going to athletics again, to the grassroots, which is called primary school sports. My name is Bakari Mane, fondly called Big Sam, the host of this program, Sport 360 Live, only on Atlantic TV, the home of TV Revolution, right here in the Gambia. Well, like I introduced earlier, we are going to talk about the primary school sports. As we know, in the Gambia, February, the Gambian Independence Day, since we were all, this is where when we were born, we find that there, after the independent anniversary, the evening time is primary school athletics championship. Notwithstandingly, the guests are from the primary school sports, and with me I have Amadou Sow, the desk officer for sports in Region 2, West Coast region, and our very own Mas Sanyang, who is the assistant PRO, also for the primary schools of Region 2, West Coast region. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. First, let me start with the host, and that's Alhaji Mas Sanyang. Mas, welcome to Sport 360 Live.
Okay, thank you so very much, Mr. Dixon, for that great introduction, and then for having us here today on your platform. That's Sport Exclusive, if I'm right, or Sport 360.
Yeah,
if I'm right. Thank you so very much. As you rightly mentioned, my name is very familiar, my face is very familiar. As if you are a key follower of Atlantic Online TV, if you are always at the receiving end, I am the host of the Education Padawa, but today I'm no more called a host, but I'm a guest to Sport 360 on the Big Sam today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Masan. And here we have our big boss, or our bigger boss, the desk officer for Region 2 West, that is Amadou Sow. Mr. Sow, welcome to Sport 360.
Thank you very much, sir, for having me here. I think Mas is saying that his face is not new, but I can also say that as far as Atlantic TV is concerned, I'm also not a guest today. Also, my face also is familiar because I also do have a series of program with Mas on the Education Bantaba. As today, we are here to discuss about primary school sports. I'm very elated to sit with the bigger boss today on this platform.
No, he is the bigger boss. Anyway, thank you very much, gentlemen. Like I introduced earlier, we have to talk about schools, that is primary school sports, geared towards our very own Gambian Independence Day. But West Coast Region 2 also have something for us. But to start with, let's go back to our bigger boss, or let's go back to Mr. Sow. Tell us a little bit about, I already introduced as a desk officer. You will later tell us your job and title, but also tell us a little bit about who is Amadou Sow, the desk officer.
Thank you very much. Amadou Sow is a very gentleman, who, struggled from the provinces up to the Kumbu through education journey. Rocket started from the classrooms as a classroom teacher. In 2013, completed my HTC, where I majored science and physical health education, and also involved myself in physical activities, or we call it games in general, sports in general. From there, in 2018, I went to the university, where I also have my BSc in physical health education and also minor biology. Then I was in the teaching field for a while. Then I went again for my master's degree in public administration. And then from that program, I now was designated to the regional office as the sophomore focal person of the school school agriculture and food management unit, and also double as the sports desk officer because of my background and love for sports.
Oh, fantastic, awesome, detailed. They are all come for education program, but we still want to know the IPRO or the PRO of the
Okay.
Tell us, who is Masanya?
Okay.
Mas said his face is always but now who is Masanya?
Okay, thank you so very much, Mr. Big Sam, and then for that great question. My name is Mr. Masanya. I'm a native of Brikama, but currently residing at Kasakunda village. I also went through my academic journey. Started at Kasakunda Lower Basic School, then proceeded to Kitty, from there to presentation. Then from 2013 towards 2016, I moved to the Gambia College. From the Gambia College currently at the University of the Gambia, also majoring public administration.
Thank you so much. I quite cannot understand. How can you come from a town and go and stay at the village? I have to adopt that, No, guys, tell me. Well, I come from Kianjanyerdo, but my dad ran from the Sunu and went to Bakawano for MRC, so basically that is it. All right, moving on. Mr. So, as a desk officer for Region 2 West, what is your job entitled? What is your day-to-day work?
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful question. We have a routine job as far as schools are concerned. As we know, the Gambian education sector is divided into three folds. You have the lower basic school, you have the upper basic school, and also the senior secondary school. Now, sporting activities, all the schools within the region, is under our domain. We look at competitions. We also, advise the HR as far as PE teachers are concerned. The PE teachers are needed to teach in the school physical and health education. As the saying goes, all play no joke make Jack a dull boy. All joke no play also. All work not play also make Jack a dull boy. This is why we want to inculcate this physical health education in the schools. It's part of the our mandate to ensure every school within the Gambia, whether primary, upper or senior secondary school, there is a teacher who is teaching physical and health education, and students also should involve in physical and health education activities. And when you come back also to the sporting disciplines, as far as the region is concerned, they are divided into two. We have the primary school sport and the GSSA, that's Gambia Senior Secondary School Sport Association. Exactly. These are the two main bodies that are running the school's sports, as well as with the coordination of the region's desk officer. Now we also coordinate these ones with our lieutenants on the ground, because if you talk about the primary school sport, it is divided into 10 zones, and each of these zones have a coordinator and his executive members. And you also have the senior secondary school sports. They also have representative, a coordinator who is also representing the regions at the hierarchy there.
Okay, yes. For West Coast, I think you divided into two. You have West Coast, West and East. That's the fourth. Okay, that's East is the fourth. But you are the people of Mars. Yeah, definitely. Because the West is more Brikama and the surrounding. Exactly. In fact, even in GSS, as you know,
we are more urbanized than
But this time they are coming very well. So we'll see what happened. Mars, yes, also part of. I know he is the head, as we know, Dex officer. You are the PRO for this primary school. So what normally entails? Where do you fit in?
Yeah, honestly, as the the assistant PRO of primary school sports, and then for us also our work, we serve as media officers to disseminate information to different areas, because as he rightly mentions, we have so many schools within Region 2 West. If my memory can serve me well, we have around 120 something schools within the Region 2 West. So, and then those schools have been divided into 10 zones. And where each zone, sometimes you have around 14 to 15 schools in the zone. So the work of the media officers or the PRO, we keep updating those on some of the happenings or some of the things that have been discussed at the executive level, and then we filter it down to those at the zonal level to also get in and then start their preparation. So far so good, I'll say. This is
what you do, and that's kind of a PR.
Yeah.
Whatever comes. Yeah. Well, that's good. Let's go back to Mr. So now break it down for us. Primary school sports. What can you break it down for us?
Yes. Primary school sports is as old as the independence, because it is the sporting that is organized to celebrate with the nations on that joyous day, that's 18th February. The time the Gambia attained its independence in 1965. Since then, every year, primary school sports join together to celebrate this occasion. This is why every year now we start the preparation at the grassroots level. As he rightly mentioned, we divide the zones into 10, the region into 10 zones, And these zones also, there are a number of schools that are at least 15 or more schools in a particular zone. Those people also will train together and also screen what we call hits. They also have zonal hits. Now that zonal hits, the people, the students that are qualified will now go and camp for a particular period, and maybe a minimum of at least 2 weeks. Then, as we are at this moment, all the zones are camping and doing their things at their zones level, because the students that are qualified from the various primary schools, now those one whom they are qualified, those are the ones that are camping now. Still now, then at the later part of this particular month, we will have what you call hits for the zonal hits, which if prompted me to come here to talk about more about that particular hits day, where school students will be further screened to have the best that will be camping with the regional executive now to prepare them for the independence.
Yeah, we can still kill the 2 birds with 1 stone. That is all about the 24th January, Saturday. What do you have from your office?
Yes, thank you very much. As I said, the 10 zones now screened from the schools that are within their zones. They camp them, they train them, and now they are fit. Now, among those schools that are within the zones now, those athletes, all the 10 zones now will be converging at Bottrop on the 24th, that is Saturday, now for further screening. Now, this particular event now, we hired this time independent bodies to do the screening, not Mas, who is in Region 9, to go and be a referee or be a judge. Fair. He said, now let's be very neutral. We hire people outside to come and see these activities and also judge the student, so that we can select the best from all these 10 zones. And those are the people who are going to represent us on the 18th of February. Now, what we are doing is we now are organizing this event at Bottrop. We want all schools within the campus here, primary school, whether upper basic or senior secondary school, to come and grace this occasion, to come and support our students, to ensure that these students are given the courage to participate. Not everybody is academically good. There are people who know that this athletic will serve as their livelihood. But they need the courage. They need the people who will support them, cheer them, so that they will give their best. And this is why we encourage. Yesterday I was calling headmasters so that they can encourage their students to ensure that they attend this very gathering. There will be gate takings, $20 per child. Anyone who want to enjoy that particular day, it's an open day, and everybody is invited to ensure that we grace this occasion. And I invite you to come and grace that occasion. You will see talents. These young children, they have talent. They are very talented as far as athletics are concerned.
Which time are you kicking off on Saturday?
We are going to start at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yes, then after we're going to have a break and then continue.
Okay, 9 in the morning.
9 in the morning.
And then later
after 6 o'clock. But we are going to have a break. Then we come back for the final.
And start.
Yes, because it's going to be 10 competition, because we have 10 zones.
Okay.
Now these 10 zones will be divided into 2.
Okay.
Into 2 groups. Now 5.
Okay.
Now each of these 5 is going to bring 2 athletes.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So that it will be very competitive. Okay. Now when we go for first round, and we will also go for another round, then you see today that we will be able to select the best from these 10 zones, and those will be the one we are going to come again for further training, so that they will be able to represent us at the Independence Stadium.
So it's going to be a whole day event.
A whole day event, exactly.
Day. Okay, so after, let's come to Mars before that, because after the 24th, I know there's another one. Mars, yes, as the PRO, yes, tell you also your part on this wonderful day on the 24th, Saturday.
Yeah, so rightly alluded, the day is getting short. That's on Saturday, the 24th of January. That's going to be our Region 2 West preparation towards on the 18th. So I'll say preparation on high gear. Currently, all the 10 zones are ready. And then the executive of the primary school sports of Region 2 West, we are also ready to make sure that at least, as he rightly said, to at least have independent body that will come to make sure that to assist to bring the right people, because sometimes it's always a problem. As he rightly mentioned, I am from Zone 9. Maybe I would love to see the students or the school in Zone 9 at least being the overtake other zones, so which will not be fair. But if we bring individual people who have no connection with any zone, yeah, I think that's going to help. And then he also made mention about that very day we need support from the schools within Brikama area, especially for us, our zone. I will say we are the nearest because our zone 9 we have Brikama Lower Basic School. We also have Jamisa Presentation, Mansakoli Bojang. We also have Jida FPS. So if all these schools are informed, and then they also inform their students to come the very day and buy a ticket. Remember, regional camping sometimes it takes us 2 weeks or maybe or more than that. So where it need all expense, because nowadays things are very expensive. Because that's where you're going to keep them their lunch, breakfast, and dinner. All is going to be catered. So I think if they come and then support, is also going to ease us. It's also going to help us a lot in terms of at least having session with the at least we know that they qualified.
That's going to be. So what is the preparation for that day like?
Yeah, the preparation is on high gear. Even Atlantic TV, I would say we are invited to at least give them some coverage, and then I'm sure other TVs also, or maybe radios also are informed, because we want even those who do not make it to the ground to know what is going on the very day. And then I will say this is the first time, because we have never had this. Oh. Because in those days, each zones that are closed, those are the ones who make their competition. From there, they select their own people. This time, all the 10 zones will all converge at one neutral ground, and then from morning down to 6 o'clock. I will say this is the first time, and it's going to be an experience for us. Yes. Quite
an experience. Yeah. Well, for Atlantic TV, no problem. You have already been posted there. Remember, we'll be traveling to Fonyi Benefit Summit for the festival. So Saturday is also part of that. That's called. But then Sanya will be at bottom. No problem. He know how to get his way through. Next officer, your PRO know how to get through to Atlantic. All right. Coming back to that, you talked about screening them on the 24th. Okay, when that is done, what is next?
Yes, thank you very much. When we screen them, we have the suitable one. We are going to, on the 26th, we are going to have the camping. Yes, we are going to have the regional camp. And in addition, the Law Basic Sports, Regional Law Basic Sport Committee are the ones that are responsible to transport all these athletes from their various zones to Bottrop, and also they are also going to be responsible to transfer them, transport them back to their zones again. This is why we want these people, students, to come up, chase and also buy the tickets so that they will be able to have the funds to be able to do those expenses. And now camping them on the 26th, you see, from the 26th of February up to 18th of February, these people are going to be under the custody of the primary school sports committee, who will be responsible for their feeding, their welfare, their medications, all other expenses that are related to the camping. This primary school sport committee will be the one responsible. This is why it's not small money that's going to, able to guide about 600 students to 400, students together, screening them, bit by bit, until you have the number that you want. It's not an easy job. This is why we want all stakeholders to come on board and support this great occasion.
We're talking about on the 18th, that is the day itself. How prepared, or what kind of preparation or mechanism is your region going to put in place before the D-Day, which is Gambia's Independence Day?
Yeah, thank you very much. Manika used to say, "Fankanta kurto mone buka." Yeah. This is why since the very day I assume office, I ensure that the grassroots is leveled. All the executives are intact. And when they are intact, they are also monitoring to see that they are doing the right thing. And solely, let me tell you this for free, that all the zones within the race course are doing very well, extremely very well. They come on time, they train on time, and you see the event also is scheduled. And I'm hoping all the zones will come and on time so that we'll be able to do all our activities as we planned it. If we get the athletes we want and we use according to how we planned it, very sure, the victories is ours. This is why I'm saying that we are planning, not today, since day one, since last independent, the West took the flag, we start planning to ensure this flag is ours. We were the one winning this flag for 9 consecutive years. Yeah, and we want to come back and mention it. Yes, we cannot allow, those small Jolas to have our flag there.
So I think you are crossing the boundary now.
It's not crossing the boundary.
Because if not, I will start defending them.
You've been there for quite a while, so you don't want to transfer it. No, maybe not to transfer it to Region 1 or Region 3, but you can transfer it to the Jolas region, the
Yes,
East.
we did that last year.
Oh, you did that last
Yes,
year?
this is why I want to come and
So you want to bring it back to West?
near Fule, yeah, Murina, Saranga Fule.
Nima Murunado.
No, Abiba Murina. I know Jaju.
Iba Busile.
Jaju is my son.
Mas, yes, they say Ali Bad catches the worm. Only 18 is looming after this thing. The preparations.
Yeah, as you rightly mentioned, I think Region 2 West, we learned from our last year's mistakes. Because last year, I will say, we came out with third position, which was a shock to the whole entire Region 2 West. Because Region 2 West, we are the biggest region so far. And then I will say Region 2 East, though I will say that it's a deserved win for them. But anyway, as so rightly mentioned, the mantle is owned by Region 2 West. So meaning we have lent them and then they have to return it back. So that's the reason why
it's a matter of have to.
They have to. So that's the reason why we are trying to put our house in order, trying to work on our loopholes. Last year, the areas we have mistake, trying to rectify ourselves, trying to correct ourselves, adjust ourselves to make sure that at least what belongs to us is given to us in the right way. And then that's what we are doing. And then I will say the preparation is set and everybody is ready, because if you move from zone 1 to zone 10, I will say they all start working, they all start preparing for towards Saturday, and then from there the preparation also will move on till the very day of the independence, and come this year victory will be ours, inshallah. Yes.
And hopefully also to tell you that the Gambians Senior Secondary School Sports Association, which I am part of as the media officer, also those that follow Atlantic TV, yesterday it was live at the press conference. We organized the presser. That also is kickstarting this weekend. The regional hits will start on Friday, tomorrow on the 23rd. We will be in Pasay and Kahur. The upper week, that is the week after this weekend, we will be in Bansang and Farafene. And week after that also, now we'll go back to West Coast, Region 2 West. We'll be at Bottrop for that, and then the following will be both in Siba Northeast and in KM to wrap that off. And then immediately after that, we'll take a break. By the way, that will finish the hits, regional hits will finish on the 15th, and we know Ramadan is on the 17th onwards, February. So we will take a break and then bring the final in April. That is for Gambia Secondary School Sports Association, which I am part of the media officer. Yes, Mr. So before we go, what is the most important message you want to send across to my viewers regarding the 24th hits?
Thank you very much. Before going to that, I want to seize this opportunity to say congratulations to Mr. Paul K. Mendy, as he just retired director of Region 2 West. You know, he was very supportive as far as sport is concerned. Sometimes other directors used to be academically oriented, but for him he's both academical and sport oriented. You know, he is a fan of sports and he supported a lot. Definitely we are saying to him that a big congratulations, and may Allah, help him, have sound retirement. And also the new coming director, Mr. Musaba, we are telling him welcome, and we're hoping him also to support us. We learned that yes, he's also another fan of sport, and he also assured us that he's going to support us as far as sport is concerned. Now, away from that, I want from the teachers themselves, teacher could like the game masters and mistresses, encouraging them to maintain discipline. Football or any sporting activity goes with discipline. The president of Ghana, former president, used to say, education without discipline is tantamount to non-entity. Now, sport is education, because you are developing somebody physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially. Now, you have to do that with discipline. They, as the game masters and mistresses, they have to show that professionalism in them. And when it comes to the committee also, any committee member, let them address issue professionalism in a very professional way, I mean to say, right? Rather than in a violent way. It will not help. Anything, let's discuss it. Any issue, let's put it on the table and discuss among ourselves, so that students will also learn from us. sport is to bring people together, to unite people together, but not to set them apart. But now when we unite, when we put our hands together towards achieving one goal, the goal is to win on the 18th flag. That's the goal. Not individual school, not individual zone. We are competing to win the flag on the 18th, not individual goal. Let them not have in mind that yes, schools are competing or zones are competing. No, we are screening to put all our resources together, because we were supposed to get our resources, put it together, have the best resources, so that we're able to achieve the flag on the 18th of February. Away from that, the parents, I know we are camping is not easy. Everybody who have your beloved child, you want his or her protection. I want them to be rest assured. As far as we are concerned, the welfare of the children is our priority, and we don't joke with it. The director and the POs are, people who definitely they are always they are on their toes to see that the welfare of children at the school level, at the camping level. They always want to be informed and to know how we go by it, and the children are always safe. Let them be assured that the children are. Then let them encourage the children to participate in sport. Sport is money. I always used to tell them, sport is health, and health is wealth. Let them encourage their children, let them allow them to come and support, let them allow them to come and also participate in sports.
Mas, you have any
Yeah, as you rightly mentioned, still we are calling on the parents, because without their participation, I wonder how our activity will go through. But anyway, we need their support, we need their blessings, we need them to encourage their kids to come and then attend the training. Last year, it was a bottleneck for us, especially Zone 9, because to have some of the students becomes a problem. So I think this year is going to be a different year. So still calling on the parents. From there, I'm also calling on the school head teachers to also help in terms of supporting, because we alone, for us alone, the executive or the committee, we cannot do it alone without their support, without their encouragement. So from there also the game masters, the zone coordinators, though they are doing great, but we still want them to keep on with the good thing they have been doing for so long. And then still, those are the receiving end. Please come the very day on Saturday to come and then shoot talent, because this is grassroots. We need to catch them young, and then this is the right place you can catch them young. So this is what I want to share with those at the receiving end, Mr. Big Sam. And then thank you too for always being with us, because this is not the first time. Since the inceptions, Region 2 West, we have been coming here, and then we are giving us free airtime to discuss some of our plans, some of our preparation, and so on and so forth. And we can't go without at least thanking the management of Atlantic TV too, because you are also playing a great role to make sure that at least we get what we want.
Thank you very much. And finally, next officer?
Yes, finally, I extend my warmest thanks to the head mistresses and headmasters of the primary school. They are really doing very well. I came to office, they tell me, I was told that some the minister told me that to have permissions through the head teachers used to be a difficult thing. I think that is a thing of the past. I told them that let us use the right channel. If you use the right channel, they're going to give us permission. And definitely, headmasters, head teachers are really cooperating in that. And when it also comes to, for them contributing to their quota, because like the zonal, each school have to contribute. Some schools, any school that, was not contributing, if I called, the person will have that understanding. Yes, the person was not well informed, that's why they are yet to pay their contribution. But Alhamdulillah, all the zones now, all the schools within the zones, they have contributed their zonal contribution to the zonal, so they were able to do their campaign, and they are doing their campaign progressively and happily. I'm saying a big thanks to all head teachers who, giving us helping hand to ensure that our sporting activities are happening and also happening in the manner we want it.
Thank you very much. There comes to the end of this wonderful Sport 360. Big thanks to Mr. Amadou Sow, Desk Officer for Sports, Region 2 West, Brikama, and of course to the PRO, our very own Mas Sanyang, the Assistant PRO. Thank you. Thank you so much, Edward, studio attendant. Today I see Badu also helping. Badu Jerejev, thank you. The ladies in out there too, thank you very much. Nima, Aminata, Fatima, and of course Liga, the big boss out there, and Aliu Badra Saja. And Kumbi says that, Kumbisla class, Juba. You know, some more than one she ala be fat for Jugambi. All right. Thank you so much for me, Big Sun International. Keep on sporting. ne ca Atlantic foofu noonu naka professional anything li ngeen a ñul ci wàllum xarañ ñoom ñoo fi gën a ak quality professional standard recording studio mu ngi fa foofu noonu bokkay pour seen voice record yaa xam ne artiste nga bugga ngaa ñëw nga record léppang fa live band instrumental records la léppang fa mix ak master a lépp li nga soxla daanaka ñu ngi ubbi bés bu nekk bu leen fàtte tamit am nañ sound system bu mag di Atlantic Sound International pour lépp li ngeen soxla seen ceeti seen gente yi open events am na ci toogu ak stage concert yemu ci loolu Atlantic TV ñu ngi foofu noonu naka pour seen live coverage video shooting la photo shoot maanaam printing ak lépp li nga soxla daal ci télévision di def ñu ngi leen ko defal yéegale ñu tey su tànka di sey ci Farato maanaam dendoo Farato juma bi mbite nga téléphone 3690787 3690787 pour Atlantic Media House lépp li ngeen soxla taxaw na tem
lii nga
commission bi lépp loo xam ne kasaara nañ ko ci alal réew mi tamit jógoon nañ ci di ci laaj nguur lan la ci doxal